I learned something new today. Apparently, the YouTube community is competition. That's what I've learned. However, me having the diagnosis that I have and things like that allows me to think differently. It allows me to see things differently. When I look at YouTube channels, when I look at who I'm watching, who I'm subscribing to, it's I'll subscribe to people who got beats. I'll subscribe to people who do music, people who do interviews, things of that nature. I've got three interests in this world. Main, basic, you know, bring it up, I will devour it. Music, movies, and people. I notice patterns, which makes it that much great. And I absolutely love figuring out patterns and noticing things. It's how I'm able to prove theories that I have and things of that nature. Process of elimination is another fun game I like doing. However, I've played a little process of elimination watching Carnival Spirits hang out. So they check out my videos. They are subscribed to me. Carnival Spirits is subscribed to me. And they have added me on G Plus. And when they added me on Google Plus, they did this shortly after they were inviting people into Hangouts when they said, we're going to start doing this on a regular basis type thing. Did I think anything of it? Oh, absolutely. Did I take it to heart? Absolutely. Was I busy those nights that, they were doing the Hangouts and things like that? Absolutely. I'm a businessman. Everything I've been doing, I've been making money. I've been trying to get, helping music artists make money, which has actually been more of a priority than me making money as of late. I've been flipping things and stuff like that, doing designing on hats and et cetera, et cetera. So that's, I'm done discussing business on YouTube. Fucking cocksuckers. Back to the Carnival Spirits thing though. What I do for my videos is I pretty much give you guys an update. I tell you guys how I'm feeling on things. I vent, whether you guys like it or not. I give two fucks. Video response, whatever, I'll approve it because that's what YouTube is for. It's for freedom of speech, really. If you've got something nice to say, cool. If you got something negative to say, cool. If you want to get involved in my business and what I'm doing with my business, you're done fucked up. The only place you do not have the right to free speech is on my business page for Facebook. You post something stupid, you ask me stupid questions that you think is affiliated with somebody else, you're not welcome on that Facebook page. That is for where I can look my very best. If you're going to spew stupid shit when I don't even do business with you or I've never even conducted business with you, you can go take a fucking hike. As far as Carnival Spirits go, yeah, you guys had a good point and you didn't. Do I see Blue as competition? No. Do I see any of you guys as competition? Absolutely not. YouTube is not meant for competition. Some people can view it that way, I guess, but that's how I get all my information. I'll go to you guys for what's going on and things like that. Do I like your guys' hangouts? Sometimes I'll lose interest in the middle of it, but that's got nothing to do with you guys. That's just what holds my attention. Don't worry about focusing on just me. I understand there's a majority out there. You're trying to get subscribers and things like that. Or you're doing this to have fun and to one day, as you stated, we want to work with Psychopathic Records one day. I could give you 100 other places to apply and to get work done, but if Psychopathic Records is your goal, that's your goal. I'd much rather not do business with them. However, you look at Guido, people want to talk shit on Guido. Guido and I have always had good conversations. I called him out and I was like, I could do a little bit to lead up to. It was actually our only G Plus thing we've ever done, and this was shortly after the Twisted show. And I was like, you want to know something? I'm going to get gritty. I'm going to get my hands dirty, and I'm going to amp up this. I want people to get anticipated for this to help us both out with views and things like that, using a little bit of strategy, not necessarily seeing it as competition or whatever, but to do things my way, to do things Guido's way. So he was thinking I was up his ass and doing all these things. So I'm dissing on Esham, and I'm talking shit about acid rap and juggalos. We made you or suicidalists, us juggalos, and ICP made Esham and the suicidalists. That was all done in fun. And I did it with some cockiness. I did it because I wanted to irritate some people. Because I like seeing comments and seeing opinions. And apparently the only way you ever get that is through negative attention. Because people will mostly pay attention to the negative than they will the positive. If you have a positive video, you won't see that many comments on it if it's nothing thrilling. If there's nothing that's going to take somebody's attention, you're not going to hear anything about it. Why? Because there is nothing more entertaining than controversy. Controversy makes money, which means controversy is paid close attention to, meaning people invest in controversy more so than they invest in positivity. Why is that? Why is it that controversy makes more money than positivity? Survival instincts tell us that when something bad happens, that's something we remember forever. We never remember about the times, the lines are really short in the grocery store, but we remember in detail about waiting in line for an hour and a half or 45 minutes or whatever to cash out of a grocery store, to get into a movie, to find out that our movie's been sold out, waiting in line. These types of things, these are the things that people remember. Why? Survival instinct. You're walking down a path, there's a tiger in the woods, and he comes out and attacks you. You are always going to look down that bush where he came out of every time you walk down that path, or you're going to avoid it completely. Why is that? Because it's survival instinct, it's survival skills. And people are interested in blood, guts, gore, violence, controversy. Oh, this person said this word, this person said that word, this person's on the Zimmerman case, the Zimmer case is happening. Sexism, controversy, and it makes a lot of money. The media pretty much tells us what makes a lot of money as well. The media plays a good part in this, and the media actually doesn't help. Like, it doesn't make it any worse, but it's not helping. It's a constant, beware of this disease, beware of this guy, your serial killer neighborhood could live next door to you, and all this other bullshit. It's common bullshit, actually. But you look at what Carnival Spirits does. I watched a little bit of your hangout, and it didn't seem productive. It seemed like a bunch of guys just talking and having fun. If I wanted to do that, I'd go down to my friend's place. Do I have anything against that? Am I dissing on it? Absolutely fucking not. You guys do your thing, do your hangouts, however. But if I'm looking for something productive, if I want something that's got an opinion, perhaps on Big Hoodoo, perhaps on Psychopathic, perhaps on the way Violent J runs his business, perhaps on how the Psychopathic is going up or down or up or whatever. Bring something like that. Like you said, you want to talk about Juggalo shit. Sometimes I don't like just talking about Juggalo shit. Sometimes I like talking about other things. But I'm afraid if I do that, then I'm getting casted as being somebody who's brown-nosing, and with the position that I'm in right now, brown-nosing is not a good idea. So I try and give people an idea of what I've been working with, why I don't state the things that I do. But you guys don't give two shits. See, that's the big part of it. People are like, Joe, what do you think about this? We want you involved in this. We want all juggalos involved in this. Why? Why? That's the question that people ask. But inadvertently, people come back with the question of, why not? Why not come and talk to us? The answer is not why not. The answer is why. Because if you can give somebody a reason why, and it's a good reason, they'll probably do it. But that's the thing, you're like, hey, come chill with us. People are looking for what's in it for them. Could it be subscribing? Could it be views? Could it be advertisement placement? Could it be whatever monetary you gain from the video, I get a percentage of? Could it be because of my stature and where I'm at, I want 25% of what all of your YouTube take is? Within a quarter of a year or whatever. But people are always wondering what's in it for them. And if they can't know what's in it for them, they're going to make sure, if they see it as competition, they're going to go in the other way, and Test Dummy 22 will talk and comment and do video responses from another name rather than his Test Dummy 22 name. So that way Test Dummy 22 has more acknowledgement. That's why he probably won't fuck with you. If you want to look at it in that sense. Could you be reading too much into it? Possibly. Do you believe in coincidences? Probably not. A lot of people don't. I don't believe in coincidences, but I'm not here to make a judgment call. Do I like Test Dummy 22 videos? Some of them. Do I like CPN's videos? Some of them. Do I agree with CPN? Not on everything. I actually think ICP's music shittier than the music that I listen to, but I still like ICP. Yeah. But that's neither here nor there. Do I see things differently from when I first started doing YouTube videos? Oh yeah, I've learned a lot. Was it from personal experience? Yes. Was it from YouTube? Had me look into things. But you guys didn't tell me something I already didn't know. And if I didn't know, chances are I commented on it, viewed it, maybe even did a video response on it. But to sit there and say that, no one's willing to fuck with Carnival Spirits, no one's willing to fuck with Test Dummy 22, no one wants to fuck with Guido. I'll fuck with anybody. If you've got something to bring to the table, an intelligent conversation where I'm not going to get cut off, where I can sit there and all the things I've balled up, I can spew on you, and then you're going to come back at me with, you know, an agreement and things like that. I want to try and find somebody who's intellectual, somebody who's intelligent, somebody who's cognitive about the conversation that's taking place, somebody who's not going to try and flip it in the middle of it all. That's my job to do on my videos if I want to switch topics if I want to. I can make this 2 hours long if I want to, but if I'm doing something with video, doing a video with somebody, I want it to have some structure to it. If I want structure, I'm going to go to Guido. Will I do a video with Guido and his buddy? I find that three's a crowd when it comes to doing videos. I find three's a crowd, especially with G+, because you're getting a lot of backfeed. You're getting a lot of background noise. You're getting, you know, something delayed, and it fucks everything up. What I like to do is I like to do my Hatchet's Wicked show, which you guys can feel free to check out or don't. I don't care. I did it to help them out. Like I said, I do things to help out people. In my description, you never see my Facebook page unless it has something to do with my Facebook. You won't see me going, hey, subscribe to me. I don't have a sign on. I don't have any of that shit. I come up here and I tell you guys exactly what I think, what I feel. This is what my video is about, and then I sign off. Sometimes I'll be in the middle of saying something. I'm like, you want to know something? No, fuck you guys, and I'll turn off my webcam. Like, I don't make a big deal of it. I don't try and use YouTube for monetary gain. I monetize my videos, absolutely. If it's a little extra money, who's going to say no to a little extra money? And if I got to wait 6 years to go and get $100 from YouTube, woo. But it's not my bread and butter. Do I mind it? Absolutely not. Do I always take a look at my analytics? Not always. Once every couple of weeks. I'd say the last time I looked at my analytics was probably about a month and a half ago. Was the last time I even took a look at my analytics, and that's because somebody asked me about it, and it was my buddy Steve, who was my first guest on Hatchet's Wicked Show. And Hatchet's Wicked Show was his idea. So yeah, this is starting to get a little black. And I think I'm going to continue talking. Ha 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 ha. I'll set it right up on here. My little stand that I've been using for my laptop to get better lighting. And as you can see, I still have lyrics up there, and I still have all my paperwork over there. Busy, busy, busy. So, back to what I was talking about with Carnival Spirits and the structure of communication. Why I prefer doing interviews in person is because there's an interview structure to it. Once you're in that mindset that this is going to be an interview, it has a structure. When you're on a hangout, it's sloppy. It's crap. 99% of the time. Sometimes it works out good. Sometimes you get somebody that jumps in. Sometimes you get somebody that jumps out. Sometimes somebody's going to go. Sometimes somebody gets going to get a drink. You mean to tell me that, you know, you going to go get a drink is more important than what I have to say, considering we're supposed to do a hangout, get your food, get your drink, take a shit, take a shower, whatever it is you got to do, get it out of the way. If you got to leave in 20 minutes, why bother doing a hangout if you got to go? There's got to be some structure to it. More structure so than doing an interview in person. For instance, when I did an interview with Justin Eldridge, I felt as though it did not go the way I wanted it to. I was doing more talking than I normally do in an interview. However, when somebody is saying something and I've got an opinion on it, I will say it in an interview or not. What I like to do is I do the interviews to help promote that person. Tech9 and ICP don't need any promoting. Trust me, you're not going to find a need for them to have a street team. When you look at other labels, when you look at Straight Jacket and things like that, street teams is something people usually use to help back a band up who does not have a backing. Now you call them E-teams sometimes. Sometimes you'll do the Twisted Fam thing, which is another thing. That John Cena, when he came out in wrestling, he did the Chain Gang thing. It's the same thing as a street team, just given a different name. It's a business structure, and it's a way to make a little extra money. How much was it to join that Chain Gang? Like $75, and you got like a big ass fucking spinner thing that they stopped doing for whatever reason, because the gimmick was shit and they just got rid of it all because John Cena did not need a backing. They did the same thing with I think it was Stone Cold. There was some wrestler anyways you could join and things like that, and you got to be on their E-team or whatever thing was going on. I don't know. But if that's something you guys want, you guys can set that up. You guys can have a Carnival Spirits, street team, rep that, you're helping us out with our videos, and then take that money and improve your videos. Take that money Go find somebody instead of doing a collaboration. If you guys don't do music, instead of doing a collaboration, you guys should go ahead and find somebody. We'll give you $75 right here, right now, to do an interview with you, 15 minutes long, 20 minutes long. But make that 20 minutes count. If you guys want strategy, business strategy, come talk to me. Come fuck with me. I am only here to help other people. I'm pretty much set. As you can see, I'm not suffering at all. You look around, I've got everything I could possibly need. You guys haven't even seen half my shit. I spend $55 on a fucking amazing CD. I spent $55 on Mars Attacks. Be right back. I didn't think I'd end up doing a CD review, but you know how things go. It's usually a last minute thought. Mars Attacks from Amazon. One of the best CDs I've ever listened to. Was it worth the $55? Hell yeah, I'd have spent more than that. I spent much more than that on that CD. But I'm not here to do a CD review. I'll save that for another time. I've been meaning to do a CD review on Mars Attacks for quite some time, but I'm surprised Psychopathic Reviews hasn't done one. I've seen one Mars one next to mine, so there's two out there that I know of. There's Schoolhouse Glock Extra Credit CD review, and that guy wasn't too bad. And then you've got my Zodiac mixtape, which is my first and only ever CD review. I did not do one on Schoolhouse Glock. I thought that would be a little redundant. However, Mars Attacks will be my CD review with the pack, with the insides, the sleeve, and such. So what I do is I promote music. I tell you guys what you should listen to. I try and promote other music artists. I am never out to promote me. Why? Because by helping these guys out, my name's getting thrown out all over the place. And they do it not because I asked them to, but because, you know, it's a thank you. Manners. It's an incredible thing. I do something nice for somebody. They go, hey, thank you. And this is how much it means to me. And then they show you how much it means to them by putting up on a status, tagging you in it, posting it up on your pages. Hey, man, thank you so much. I did this for you. If you ever need anything, let me know. That's a friendship. That's also good for a business relationship, because business relationships become friends, friends can become a business relationship, and yada, 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 back and forth, back and forth. But when you look at Carnival Spirits and their views on Boy Blue and Child's Play Ninja and Big Irish and who's going to fuck with them and why they don't fuck with these guys, it becomes politics, and nobody likes politics. And I feel that politics added to YouTube only makes YouTube that much more of a conjoined thing. Because if you're going down on this path, and this is the path that you view it as, and that you see it as, and it's going to be perceived that way, or somebody takes it the wrong way, now you're looking at this. This person subscribed to this person, so now you've got YouTube drama. Because, well, if they're subscribed to this person, well, they ain't going to come fuck with us, so now we got to go and try and get their attention, and this and that. You guys could try using business ploys. You guys could try taking some of your paychecks and throwing them into t-shirts, into hats, and doing a YouTube thing out of it. You guys could try promoting by doing radio shows and stuff like that, and charge people to be on like a thing, like, you know, we'll promote your song for $5, this and that. It's a great thing. If Carnival Spirits wants to make it to Psychopathic Records, Carnival Spirits has got to prove it. Carnival Spirits has got to go do the footwork. Other people aren't going to come subscribe to you and comment and things like that, and that's what's going to get you that far. That's not what's going to do it. What's going to do it is how much money you're putting into it, because in order to make money, you got to spend money in business. And if things are going to be a competition on YouTube, then you better start spending money, because now it's business. And if you look at Facebook, it's either going to, YouTube's going to turn into a Facebook, which is really going to suck, because then it's just going to be the worst ever disses, the worst ever mashups. It's going to be the worst ever rivalries, and it's going to suck, because all I'm going to see is Guido batting shit and bullshit on this person, and these people dissing on Guido, who's dissing on these guys, who's dissing on Spike, and Spike is getting fucked with CPN, and CPN's fucking with Spike, and this guy over here doesn't like Spike, but he likes CPN. This guy over here doesn't like CPN, but he likes Spike. And it's just going to go roundy, and no one's going to change anything. And it's going to turn into a big drama cell. It's going to turn into a hub for drama. And if you think it's bad on Facebook, wait until people are putting up videos on this person sucks, and this person sucks, and this person's a dick, and this person's an ass, and it's just going to get worse. What you can do is try and work with people, and people won't work with you for whatever reason, then you let them go do their own thing. why not try and have somebody else on Carnival Spirits like you guys have been doing? I'm not saying you guys haven't been doing that, but you know, hear me out. You go and you find somebody who's doing a Carnival Spirits thing and making it an official thing. Tell them why you want them on it. Don't make it sound like spam though, because then people ignore it. But make it sound professional, and I don't mean spam professional. I mean like, hey, so and so, name inserted here, also known as name here. Listen, this is this person from Carnival Spirits. I like what you're doing. I love your videos. I love the way you do your video editing. Whatever. And if you want that person, then you message them, find them on Facebook, do whatever. Because the thing is that there's people out there who have low self-esteem, and when people have low self-esteem, you're looking at people who are shut away, who they're comfortable in their own cells, they're comfortable doing this thing, and it doesn't even dawn on them. They don't even get the idea to, I'm gonna go fuck with these guys and ask them if I can be part of Carnival Spirits, because they're afraid of being rejected. Music artists are afraid of being rejected. You want to talk to people who are afraid of rejection. There's a lot of music artists out there. 95% of them that I've even seen are afraid of rejection. That's why they won't go after a label. But instead they do the smart thing and develop their own. Or they find somebody else and they develop one together and they throw their own money into it and they find ways to make money to be able to sponsor that, to make music, because they've realized that there is no money in music anymore because people are bootlegging music and not paying homage by buying the CD. The actual case, or they don't buy on iTunes, because you're going to start seeing CDs fade away into nothing, and it's just going to be downloads, and you're going to go to this site to get them, and then you're going to see YouTube Converter go bye-bye. Anyways, that's how you do things. That's my recommendation if you want to see something succeed. If you want to have Carnival Spirits, whatever, I can help you guys with merchandise. That's not an issue. I've got numbers, I've got contacts, I've got people I've got it in with to help you guys out. I can do this. I can do this for anybody on YouTube. Am I going to take part in the competition? Absolutely not. I'm here to facilitate. I am here to help in any way that I possibly can, if you've earned it. If you're someone who's talked trash on Hatchet's Wicked Shack, which has kind of been an off project, I've been really promoting my Hatchet's Wicked Shack. I've just been running it as a human being, which is actually haven't done that bad for me. So yeah, I still have Hatchet's Wicked Shack, and I still post up what's going on. Right now, it is only me, and I'm doing this all on my own, and by God, I will continue to be that way. Do I have support from people? Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. And it's appreciated. But right now, what I'm doing is on my own. That doesn't mean I deserve all the credit for this. There are music artists I've been working for, and I've named them several times, and I'm not going to do it again, because this is not why I do things. There are music artists out there who've been like, hey, thanks, Hatchet, for hooking this up. Dude, Hatchet, this looks great. Thank you so much. And these music artists mean the world to me. These guys are the ones who put up the greatest music out there. Not saying any names. But they're out there, and I appreciate what they do. And that is why I get them the things that they need at whatever cost that they request, and yada, 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 at the best price that I possibly can for these guys, because I appreciate what they do. It's my way of saying, hey, I'm here to help. And for you doing what you do best, and, you know, it's like, hey, thanks for this charm. Thanks for helping out on Zodiac Mixtape. You know, it should be that way. But unfortunately, the world doesn't work this way. It's been shown to me that the world does not run this way. That the world does not work this way, and this is not how it functions. Because this is a capitalist country. We got laissez-faire, and we've got, you know, we're not going to touch this and things like that. So now we're out for ourselves. We're out to slit the other person's throats, so that way our business looks better. You know, hey, don't buy our competitor's burger. Their burger looks like this, and it's a shitty-ass patty. And then you look at our burger, and it's, oh, pristine, and you'll never get a burger that looks like this. So, what is it you guys seem to be flipping around? You know, do you guys want the views? Are you guys trying to get on Psychopathic? Are you guys trying to do this? Or are you guys intimidated? And if you're intimidated, why are you intimidated? See, these are things you got to start asking yourselves. You got to start asking yourself, why? What is it you want? You need to have a goal on what it is you want. Because now, you know, it just sounds like a trash talk and you're dissing on several different people for no reason whatsoever. However, if you set yourself a goal, what is it you want? Maybe several goals. And you line them up. And you put your priorities with them. And how far are you willing to go to meet those goals? Do you want this person on Carnival Spirits? If you want this person on Carnival Spirits, talk to them. If you're looking to recruit, recruit. If you're looking to promote, promote. If you're looking to make merchandise, make merchandise. If you're looking to get on Psychopathic Records and under their light way and do work with them some point and do host interviews and stuff, good luck. I mean, I can try and show you the steps to get to that point, but I don't want anything to do with the business portion of Psychopathic. I hate how they do business. I hate the things I've been hearing about Violent J. And I've already said my piece on the whole Boy Blue thing. And if you guys haven't, go check that out if you guys are curious before you guys think, oh, he's trash talking on Jay and he's wrong. No, 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 no. Go do your research, go do your homework, then come talk to me. Then come comment on my page. In the meantime, peace.